Good morning and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. In today's video, we are just going to make some bases. I don't even know if I'm going to decorate these. Please excuse my yellow nails. You will have seen that I had dyed some paper and that video is uploading right now. And I had used turmeric, and this morning I was trying to clean the pages and I didn't have gloves on. Shame on me. So my nails are yellow from turmeric. And yeah, so what we're gonna do today, I have a couple of projects. So I have a project that I'm working on that I'm airing in January, which I would have talked about a little bit in the coffee dyeing or the turmeric dyeing project. I'm not telling what it is, obviously, because I don't want to give it away, but it's going to be fun and hopefully really eclectic. But I have another project. I'm going to be working on an airmail project, and I just thought some bases would be kind of cool to have on hand, so that way as I get kits printed for these projects, I have a few bases to work with. So I think for maybe a little bit here, we're going to be working on making some ephemera to have a few shorter videos maybe. I don't know, because I can't wrap my head around working on two projects at once. My brain does not work that way. So in my little base folder here, I have some ideas, and some of them I try to write like who I got the idea from, and this particular one I don't have it written on, so I don't think it's my idea. It's possible that it was. It's just been in here a really long time. I can't remember the last time I was working with this particular paper. Okay, so what it is this particular piece of paper is two sheets of music that they're still joined. So they would have come out of the book as a double page. If you don't have a double page, then you could certainly hinge or glue. How I'm going to do this is I want to do this to allow for these to be sewn into a spine, I hope. We'll see how this works out. But first, let's do it with I have some lightweight scrapbook paper here. It's not cardstock, it's just lightweight paper, because I do know I need to really be watching bulk in my projects. Do we know me? Okay. So width-wise, my example is approximately, I don't know, 9 inches or so, give or take, 1/8 of an inch, okay? So what is going to happen is I really like this at the top, but I think I'm going to turn that and have that at the bottom, because then we can decorate this and still leave these little bits hanging. That's where they were stitched into the book. I love those pieces. So is this going to allow me to do it if I do that? It is not. It is not. So just kidding. So that's open. Okay, well, that's going to have to just be in the spine, I guess. Man, I didn't want that to be the case. It's okay. All right, so what's going to happen is we're going to score this approximately in half, okay? So this is 9 5/8. I'm not going to do that kind of math. So 4 1/2 is 9. 4 1/8. 4 1/4. We're going to score this at 4 1/4. 4 1/4, Jody. Hopefully this works. I just ripped it. I heard it rip. This is fragile paper. Okay, so then that gives me a flap that goes this way and a flap that goes this way. Okay, so we have kind of a W, right? Well, I didn't score that very well at all. I have way big overhang over here, so I didn't do my math very well, did I? That's okay. I am not starting this video over. What would have been 9 1/2? Oh, that would have been 4 3/4. Just kidding. That's okay. The flap's fine. The flap is fine. So then we have this. So this bit I'm going to leave open because I want to sew that into my signature. Okay. What I probably will do is just trim that edge off, because that's not going to work for folding into our bit. So then this bit would be glued together to make this pocket, okay? So at our fold, it would glue. Now I know on this particular project, I need it to be 8 inches, just under 8 inches. And this will work with any size paper, so that's why I'm not too concerned about the giving you measurements or whatever. Okay, that's gonna drive me crazy knowing that I should have scored that at about 4 3/4. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it, and I'm not going to worry about the other score because it will be fine once this is like glued together. It'll be stabilized. Okay. And this particular page is the right colors for a project, okay? And then this one is going to fold like that, okay? But I have this the wrong way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stabilize that where I did that. That's okay. When we're working with antique or vintage paper, sometimes it's just thin and fragile, but it gives us an opportunity to fix it, right? So then this is going to be a pocket. So I only just want to notch out a little bit of this. Boy, I am going to have to reinforce that. It's already trying to tear. So then when we get this sewn into a signature, we'll glue down our folded edge. I better go ahead and reinforce that. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. We'll just take a little bit of our tape and fix it. Hope everybody's doing well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I am a little discombobulated today. I guess that probably is showing through in the work, right? But it's okay. I needed to get up here. I didn't come in my craft room at all yesterday, so I was needing to do some stuff this morning. I have some digitals I need to print. I wanted to try to film at least one video today to get some content out. I have 0 content really for August that's ready to go. I just think I needed a break after doing Christmas in July and then the Just Chill project. You know, I said, oh, I'm going to do a simple project. And do I ever? No. So anyway, I just needed a day. And I didn't feel great yesterday, so I'm better today. I'm glad. But anyway. Okay, so we have this bit, right? So then we have, where's our cutoff piece? Right here. We're not going to waste this. Like, this pocket is a lot bigger, but I'm not that worried about it. And we can do a couple of different things here. I think I want to just put a pocket on here like this, and it's going to need reinforced. So what I may do is just go ahead. Ooh, that would be kind of cool too. There's no rules. See, and that's what I like about this particular project. There are no rules. So where's some book page? Let's see. I'm going to temporarily cover these holes because I'm going to reinforce this page. But what's going to happen is I can punch those back out or poke something back through there. So it's going to be fine. We're still going to be able to see them. And you can sew around this. You can do this with scrapbook paper, dictionary pages, music paper. You can do this with whatever kind of paper you want. I chose this atlas because I love the colors of it, and the colors of this particular one are going to lend itself to the project that I'm making it for. So that's going to be fun. And then let's see. I think I just want to do what do I want to have showing? Well, it was too late on that. Okay, it's fine. I was just trying to, you know, I tell you to look at both sides of your book pages to make sure that you're using the side that speaks to you the most. And then we'll trim that down. I'm not worried about that right now. So that's going to dry. So that will be a pocket here. Okay. Actually, that's going to be a double pocket here. So that's going to be fun. I wish I could remember who's, oh, that's not going to be a double pocket there. You're not going to see Florida. Sorry about that. That's going to be a double pocket here. Yeah. Sorry, I had to get my, no. Did I do that wrong? Hang on. Think, Jody. Okay, so that's the center, like that. So I have that pocket, right? Oh, I put my tape on the wrong side of that. That's what I did wrong, but that's okay. We're going to embellish this page anyway. So this pocket does go here over Florida. Yeah, sorry. I've got myself all confused. Okay, so then it folds like this. Oh, there's nothing there. Flip it over. There's nothing there. And then we have another pocket here. That's what's up. Okay. And it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. Okay. Think, woman, think. That flips like that. That's what I want to see. That's, you're not going to see that because that's going to be glued together. And then, oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Wow, it really has been a long time since I made this. Okay. That's going to get covered, so it's totally fine. That's going to be like that. That's not going to show. This is going to be what's in our book. That's sewn together and glued together. So we have this page, and then we have this page we can do something with. Oh my goodness, that should not be so hard, should it? Okay, let's do a pocket out of this because the colors are really good and lending themselves to what I want them to be. And this one I think I'm going to do a double pocket on. And it doesn't have to be the same book page. Like I have some music page here. I could make a pocket out of music page if I want, right? Okay. Boy, sometimes we forget, you know, we have this, but I don't have instructions. So I'm looking at it and I was like, what am I doing? But I want to be able to sew this into a signature. And I suppose I could have sewn it, you know, here or even here. And that would flip, and then that would flip. So you have lots of options. I'm just trying to leave that open so that way when I go to put it in my book, I know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm just after the colors here, and I want to kind of offset that, I think. What does that measure? About 4 3/4. So let's cut this at 4 1/2. Gosh, I'm all discombobulated today. Okay. And I like that 93, so I don't want to get rid of that. But I am just going to fold the top of that over a little bit and allow that to be what is reinforcing our page, our pocket. I tried to clean up a little bit, but I have a big mess. Oh my gosh, you guys, so we went yard sailing this weekend, and I'm really excited. I got a super cool sewing machine that I plan to flip. It's a vintage one, and it works, and it has all the accessories, like super cool. And I plan to flip that, and then I really like the colors of that, but maybe I want to break that up and just go ahead and do some music. But anyway, it's gorgeous, and it just needs a little bit of cleanup. And then, is that 4 1/2 wide? Pretty close. And then it needs some cleanup, and then I can get it listed and post it for sale. But then also, we walked up, and there's this, what's it called? Big Shot Plus? Yeah, the Big Shot Plus. So I looked online to see how much it was. Holy moly. And so the lady had a price on it, and I got her down $10, and I shouldn't have opened my mouth. I probably could have gotten her down more, but it was like a neighbor who had it in her sale. So she had to go over and ask if they would take what I offered. But let's just say I only paid a fraction of the price for it. So I was really excited about that. So I think that one I'm going to do about there. Yeah, and I don't know how much I like these, but that's okay because we can always embellish them and ink them and cover a lot of the text. So I stacked my 2 pockets so that way they would be even, okay? And so those will go here on that. And that, let's do that about the same height. And I'm going to leave a little bit down below so that it tucks behind. So that'll go there. And then this one will come up and be like that, okay? Oh, that's attached. Hello. And this will make sense. We'll do it with one that doesn't have as much crazy design on it, but this is for a specific project because the colors work. Okay, so that'll sew into our signature. Okay, let's just pretend. Okay, we'll just pretend that, and it doesn't have to. I mean, it could be around a page like that too, and just have pockets here and flip and pockets there, but I divoted that, so this will get sewn in here, okay? Oh, goodness, that'll get sewn in. Let's open it up so we can see. That will get sewn in, okay? Then this will be a flap. This is going to get glued to here to make this a top tuck. That'll be a flap, and then this is going to flip backwards like that. So then it will open, and we can do something here as well. Here, okay? So there's one. Let's do one with a little bit less busy paper that hopefully will make a little bit more sense. So let's just say, that's not gonna work, is it? Yeah, because if I do it at 6, it'll be 3. So again, I think I want to do, oh, let's do this one. Let's do this one. No, we're going to use this one as our base. This one as our base. And let's go. I'm taking this just shy of 8 inches on purpose. I'm going to score it at 6. Fold that in half. I'm going to score this at, if I wanted it to be perfectly in half, I would do it at 3, but I think I'm going to do this at 4 and change it up just a little bit to show a little bit of versatility with this, okay? Now this one, I think I am going to just fold that to the inside. That's not going to be a pocket like I want. This one I'll score at 3. Yeah, let's just change it up a little bit. We'll score this one at just a hair shy of 3, and I'll show you why. So that way, when this is folded in, it doesn't impede, or it shouldn't impede. Yeah. So this will be like this. This will be like this, and then it'll sew in. So we'll have our front piece here, and we could just sew this in between a page. We don't even have to have this. Like, yeah, I like that. And then that flips open. That can be a pocket there. You flip your page. Then you have this, which is going to be like a top tuck here. I'm going to have to reinforce this, but let's just divot that. And we'll change it up a little bit. Yeah, I like it. And then you can do whatever you want for your pockets on both sides. So I like it. I like it, I like it. Yeah. And I know I'm chasing squirrels right now, And I apologize if that bothers you, but that's how my brain's working right now. And I think actually it's not a bad thing because that's just a new thing to have as a tuck there. Or we could even do this on the outside of a page too. Let's think about that too. Luckily, this is not directional paper. So we have our piece here, and I didn't refold anything. I left it as it was. So what we can do is, this will hinge on this side. We'll still have a tuck here, okay? We'll run a bead of glue in that, on the edge of that paper, and then this will be a little pocket. And this can flip, however, and then this can flip open and we can embellish this side of the paper. I like that. I think that's an interactive piece. Excuse me. If you've been following me for very long, you know I like interactive pieces. And one thing too is like if you didn't want to have to worry about covering all that white space, you could glue this around these two sides and make this a top tuck also, and then you would have a tag in this pocket and a tag up here, and that would be kind of cool. So let's think about that. I like that. I think I like that. So I'm going to leave that one as it is. At this point, I've completely derailed from making some bases out of that one piece, but now I'm inspired by that piece, and hopefully we'll come up with some new ideas. And I know this is very, very busy paper, but again, I'm working for a specific project right now, or a couple of them, and I want to work through that. I think with this design though, I'm going to do a variation of that with this because I am going to be working on an airmail project, and I love this blue. I just think this blue is going to be so pretty with that. I have a couple of kits that are from Tracy, and I love them. So I want to basically do the same thing. I think I might do this flap a little bit smaller just to make it like hinge. So let's cut this at, I'm gonna go 8 and pray that when I print her kit, this is going to fit. I have a hard time with the A4. Oh no, I bought letter size, so hopefully it should be fine. Hopefully it should be fine. I'll just be careful with the top, and then that will allow for, yeah. Okay, so half of that's gonna be 6. I know I don't want that 6 wide. Okay, so this I did at like, what is that, 2-ish? Yeah, let's not do 2. Let's do 1.5 inches over here. And again, this is really fragile paper, so I'm not scoring super hard. All right, so that will go on the edge of a page. That'll be a flap over the edge of the page, and that can be a little tuck, right? And then, assuming I am going to go with regular size journal, which would be a 5.5 inch page folded in half. So I think I'm going to go 5 inches on this. So let's go for a top tuck, right? Oh my gosh, just go for it, Jody. How about I'll come in there. Yeah. So then that can fold. So I think I did that at 4 3/4. I'll measure that for you. Yeah. Fold your paper straight. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm liking it. And then what is that that's left is 5 3/4. So of course I did a wonky number. Of course I did. That's okay. So 5 3/4. So 2.5 is 5. 2 3/4 is 5.5 plus 1/8. Didn't want to score through all those layers, so I just did a little bit to make a mark there. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's going to be fun. That's going to be really fun. So let's see that on a page. Do I have, what is that? Nothing I can fold in half, of course, right here. We'll just pretend I have a dictionary page here. Yeah. Okay. So this, we won't see this, right? So this would be like on the edge of our page here. So this will flip out and we've got room. We can put pockets in both of these places, and then we flip our page and we have a tuck there too. So that is going to be a really fun piece. I'm excited. And you know what? What did I just do with that? Let's just do something here. Let's just decorate this a little bit, and then we'll call this video done. I got this stamp set. I conceded and got the smaller stamp set. I really wanted the larger correspondence set, and I'm hoping to someday still be able to get that, but today was not that day. And this was on sale online, but when we went in the store, it was not on sale. So it was good that I ordered it online. It was a splurge, but I did sell something. So I did not break even because of shipping on what I sold, but that's okay. All right, so this is very busy, obviously. And so I want to break up this chevron design. Let's see here. Is that wide enough? It could be. It might be. Let's see. It's just a piece of the drywall paper. Oh, it could be wide enough that way. All right, so let's fold this down so we can stabilize the top of a pocket. That just strengthens that for putting things in and out, right? And I'm just using scrap. I literally just looked down at my bin here and I was like, oh, a scrap. And when I do make this journal, it's going to be kind of hopefully rustic feeling. Okay, so I think if I cut that right along that edge, we will be okay. But I want to let that dry. So let's do a little bit of stenciling on here. Let's do some stars. And let's do some stars in, ooh, what color? Maybe crackling campfire? Maybe. Maybe. That's pink. Here's red. I need to redo my strings. They're getting different colors from me working on them like I do. So let's go like that. Yeah. Okay. Let go. Ooh, it's subtle. Those are way too orangey. It'll be all right. It's subtle, and that's not all we're gonna do on this page, so it'll be okay. All right. Crackling campfire should be in the orange, not the red. Okay. So there's that, and then we want to maybe do let's do this guy from this direction. And let's do him in some brown. This is the one I was telling you guys in a previous video that I need to replace because I can tell how much I use it. It's starting to give me like weird lines and stuff. Really want that to be dark. I probably should have done that in black. It's all right. Oh, that's going to be fun. Didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. We'll put a label or something there once we have a label. And then Let's see. Ooh. Now these are new, so I probably am going to have to stamp off on with them. Where's a block? To prime them, because when they're brand new, they don't always stamp very well. So you want to prime your new stamps. So usually I'll just stamp off on my book page or whatever, which is fine. And then I think I want to do my, I wish I had a blue archival. Do I? I don't have blue archival. Do I have a blue stays on that's dark? I don't think I do. I think they're all lighter colors. Because see, that doesn't give me, I don't particularly like stamping with the distress. So let me go to the other room and see if I have a blue that's going to give me a cleaner print. So I found ultramarine blue. No, this is azure. The ultramarine was too bright, but it's what I have. So we're gonna stamp on here. And this is just a scrap, so if I don't like it, really, it's fine. So we're gonna stamp here. Yeah. And it didn't stamp very well, but that's okay. Because it's rustic, it's old, whatever. And then I want to, how to clean that? Oh, I bet I could have used the chalk ink and gotten a better impression. Well, let's just try a different one with the chalk ink and see what happens. Let's see, stamp number. Let's try this. And the chalk ink. Oh, that's really wet. Yeah. And I'm just gonna go like, yep, I like it. So we'll close that up, and then let's do something with red on here. That's really orange in the background, but it's fine. We're gonna deal with it. Let's see, stamp number. Cute. I don't know what I want to use. Oh my goodness. We'll use special delivery. I gotta clean that. I'm gonna have ink everywhere, you guys. I'm a mess. Big mess. Oh, I just set that ink side down on my table. Okay, let's get these primed. Ooh, I like it. And again, that didn't print perfectly, but that's okay because it kind of gives more of that vintage feel. Let's go like, stop fussing, stamp it. That's too many rectangles right beside each other. So now we got to break it up. How about a black? How about a black? Now that I'll use my VersaFine for. Yeah. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Let's see. This is like T-squared here. Oh, that's cute. So I think we'll just do some more stamping on this just to add some more interest. Like some script stamp would be kind of nice on here. Let's do corresponding address only. And I don't know if this block is big enough. Yeah, it'll work. It'll work. As long as it's on there straight. Which, there we go. There we go. Oh yeah, we like it. Okay. Oh, this is good. Just a little bit of play. Yep. And because this is VersaFine, it's gonna have to dry. Get that red off, that blue off, that blue off. That blue is not gonna come off because it stays on. And then we need, what else do we need? Do we need anything else? No, I don't think so. I think we'll let that dry. I'll get it cut down and glued on. I kind of feel like I want to put something over that just because I'm not in love with that stamp. So let's stamp this off and do a second generation here. There we go. That breaks that up and breaks up the two rectangles beside each other, I think. And then, do I want more of something here? Yeah. Okay. All right, now stop before you get too carried away, woman. And how about one more? I think my honey's home. I gotta go downstairs and work on lunch. Okay, and then. Okay, ooh, I like that with the star right behind that. That's kind of fun. And then we'll notch the top of this out, so I don't need to worry too much about that. Now ink around this in brown, yeah, and then we'll have a pocket. Okay, I will get this cut down, I'll ink around it, I'll glue it to this piece and see where we are. So I'm really happy with this. I cannot finish decorating it because I don't have the postal kits printed, but it's okay because I still have to gather some stuff for that. And like I said, I'm trying to work on 2 projects at once, and that's very difficult for my brain. But we'll embellish here. We will have a card or a tag in here, okay? Probably I'll put a tab, so we flip this open, and then we'll have something here, maybe a couple smaller pockets. This is a pocket. I did back this with book page because it is thin paper, so I wanted to make sure it was going to stand up to what we were asking of it, and I really like that. And then after I started gluing it, I was like, man, I wish I would have stitched around it, but I like it. I may still add a little bit of something to it. I'm not sure yet what, but again, it's still a work in progress because I don't even have that other kit. I don't have either of the kits printed, so I do need to get those printed, so that will give us some ephemera, find my postage stamps, so we could actually make some stuff with real postage stamps. Then, so this will be on one page, and then when you flip the whole journal page, this will be attached to the edge as a little tuck on this page. So that will be what we have. And then this I thought might be cute if we just collage a few stamps down the side, or even just maybe cut a strip of the digital to embellish that with. And I really feel like my notch is not centered, and it is. It might just be off by a smidgen. It's all right. It's not enough to matter. But anyway, so that's that. So even though we started in one direction, I ended up in a completely different direction, but that's how it goes. And so in creating, you just allow yourself the freedom to change gears. And now I have this for one project, this will be for another project. And I think I'm going to play with this a little bit more and see what else I can do, because I kind of feel like we can do more with this. And now I have this piece left over that would be kind of like a cute little trifold or something, or I could just fold it in half and put it in a signature. I don't know. We'll see. We will see where that ends up. But I like this too. But again, I need to print a digital for this, and I don't have stamps for the theme that this is for. I was looking even on Amazon last night, and I can't find what I'm needing. Well, I did, but I'm not paying the price for what I needed. I could look at Stampers Anonymous. Tim may have something, but again, that's going to be really expensive, and I don't necessarily want to buy such a specific stamp set, so I'm hoping I can come up with some alternatives and using digitals or things that I find. I had gotten some images on Graphics Fairy, so I have those uploaded into my Cricut, but Cricut was not cooperating yesterday, so I'm kind of stuck there. One thing we can also do is just collage. You can just collage. We could also just do like a belly band on this or another pocket. I mean, so many options, so many options. So this you will see again in January, okay? So that's getting put aside. The map page one, I don't know if I'm gonna use it or not. It's a little busy, but I'll see what digitals I print that I might be able to tame some of those colors down. This I love, so definitely you're gonna see this again as well because it's for the correspondence journal. So thank you guys for joining me. I hope that it encourages you to maybe pull a piece out of your stash that you have as an idea piece and start playing with it and see where your brain goes with it, and allow yourself to not follow the rules. Do whatever feels good, do whatever works. And you know, I love this. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I do hope this is the right color blue. That's my only hesitation with having done this, but I really like it. And for some reason it reminds me of, you know, when you get an envelope and at the bottom of the envelope it has these things. Hang on. Oh, I just made a fine mess. Oh, here, how about just do this? You know, it has these at the bottom of your envelope. Then I don't know, those kind of remind me of that. So I think that they'll work. Okay, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for joining me. I don't know what the next video is going to be. I'm just kind of winging it right now. And yeah, but I'm having fun and I do need to make some bases. So if I can make some bases that work for the Airmail journal and then make some bases that work for the other thing that I'm working on, that would be really sweet. So I'll see you later. Bye.